目覚める時強くなる瞳に一粒光の雫がこぼれた希望の雫希望の力大人は好きなことができて自由で楽しそうでそう
What's up, everyone? This is Yona, and welcome to Yona Kuromatoki's Enchanted Podcast for F. So it's New Year. That means we have a new episode of YKIP. Yes. Yan na. Kaya medyo may konting delay. And it's New Year, so dahil New Year, let's start with kind of a little bit of positive vibes before we actually going into some little bardas into, well actually upbeat in a little consensual stuff because we already started with a bang, but also we phase it off. New year with same old problems, same old, I don't know what it's gonna be to him. But, sometimes it's gonna be a roller coaster of emotion, and sometimes it's gonna be a roller coaster new year. So we expect that we're gonna have some stuff here. We started the year, and we decided, okay, we're gonna do this a new year, and then we have to face some old problems for the entire year. But at the same time, we've actually where the hell am I? So, honestly speaking, there are a lot of people who are like that, and I think it's very necessary because it's all about our future, It's for our future, it's for our planet, and it's for the entire humanity. So why the hell so many people are like that? I always thought about a certain thing. Yeah, that this counts out as a out of the box question. So it had to be like this, and you have to go straight before with the usual problem. Actually, we are the problem here. Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. So that is the chorus from Taylor Swift as a hero. So how does it connect it to the human race and its problems? So that is why number one is global warming, and number two, social political instability. So it's a global thing, and not just a problem from one specific country or territory. It's a global problem, and we all know that sometimes we are so farming up on those goddamn public officials out there. I don't know who they are, and I really don't know who they are, but still, they are the problem here. And number two, it's us. Do I admit it or not? Admit it. We have to admit that we are the problem here. So what can we do? There's the meme saying modern problems need modern solutions. So therefore, we should create solutions that are both long-term and inclusive. Because if not, the same freaking hell cycle will continue and going on and on and on forever until somebody has to put a stop for this. diba? It's not quite hard, but we cannot do that all alone. And we should combine our efforts. And yeah, sometimes it's so hard, but when they're all together, we can solve that one freaking problem, which is, well, some sort of, well, so lazy for the, I don't know who they, I know who they are, and I know who you are. Tandaan yan, guys. And one thing that I can't forget before we gotta be moving on to the topic, yeah, magbago na kayo. I mean, it's not necessarily I had to tell you that agad-agad, ora-orada, no. You should start yourselves, you should renew yourselves very slowly. It's not just a year, not the freaking resolution. That is your New Year's resolution. You have to change yourselves. That's it. And besides the wanting to wishing that those guys in the government accountable, and people are also accountable for the mess. Okay, so it's basically the New Year's resolution will be like, I want to change yourself. I want to change myself, because the things that I committed in the past and for the past year and the years before that are so way beyond kind of crazy. So I need to change myself first, and you have to change others as well afterwards. So this is actually your New Year's resolution. Like, yeah, it's not easy. You need to create some good setups. And I say good setups meaning you have to change your habits, change your lifestyle, and change the way that you look as what you were a year ago or so. So everything needs to change, and everything change is constant. So that's all we can say. Just a little boring here, but no bother. But we had to some sort of random advice from this person who is doing a freaky hell so-called niche podcast just like this one. You have to remember that change is starting with ourselves, and this is the real New Year's resolution: changing oneself, or changing the usual habits that you are committed in the past. So that's the reason why a lot of people are so stupid, because they are not changing their habits. And even I'm looking at the people, the powers that be, yes, and I'm looking at people who are acting like greedy kings and queens. Yan kasi, di ba? So that's the very wrong move for humanity. You're being an enabler to atrocities, and you're being an enabler to stupid people. Yeah. Kung natama kayo, I'm very sorry, but we have to face the truth. So you have to accept, and you rather be honored by shame. I mean, I would rather be shamed with honor rather than be dishonored with shamelessly. I would rather honor by shame than to not honoring shamelessly. Diba? We have to admit ourselves that you committed a crime that everybody is doing. And that one thing that just, are you blaming don't put your fingers on the, no. You're not a kid. You're no different from those spoiled kids because you were a spoiled kid before, diba? And you were bullied, and now you're gonna bully other people. Oh my god, what? You don't know where your place is. So that's why you you should change the way that you look, and you should, and discipline it starts from us and not from other people. It's some I mean self discipline exists. Hello. You should have discipline yourself, and then you should discipline yourselves first, then the others, so that in that work it's a win-win. Uh, it's like two stones hitting with one, and it does like counter that way because it's so freaking hard to know, but in the end you're gonna be like that. You're gonna be like, oh, I'm going to have a wonderful I want to have a wonderful legacy here, and yeah, I still have a mission here. Hello. So we all have missions, and we have to admit that we have our own time flowers, which is we're going to discuss later. So why does everybody have time flowers? That's a quick freaking hella question. Again, so we got all of the topic here. So all lies in this topic, and for today's podcast. So yeah. So today, to die, that I get to die. Wow, to die. So for this episode, for the first ever YKP episode of the year, for the year of the dragon, yeah, and year of Mem, and Toru. So why? They are both dragons. So this is right. It's the year of the dragon. So for that year, for 2024, so we're gonna kick this off with the powerful PreCure full bloom impression. So we have a guest here. Unfortunately, that our guest is not here in the podium, but we're actually yeah. Sorry. So we were actually conducting an interview styled interview, an online interview with the guest. So it also counts just like what we did with Philip Garcia back in part 3.0. Yeah. So we shout out to Philip. I know if you are listening, sana mag-enjoy ka din. So, yeah. So, we're gonna wag na natin patagalin to kasi we are gonna do the powerful, auto PreCure fan impressions and commentary. So, before moving on, ayan. So, our guest for today's podcast is Marco. Oh, who's also a PreCure fan and also a wonderful anime fan, and a taco rather, and a taco. So we're gonna do an interview with Marco, and like a few days ago. So before this recording, but still, thank you very much for the time that you have. Shout out to him, and I hope that he has the courage to speak in English in the future, so we can speak to him one of these days. And it's okay we have your broken English though. And look at Aura. Hello. Look at Electric Anna. You're not quite good in English, but still they tried their best to speak to us. But why not, diba? Why not, Marco? Yeah, I know you can do it too, but probably in a future episode where we can talk about not just PreCure but the anime in general. So ayan. So for now, we're gonna do some questions. There are 20 questions. So considering that we celebrate 20 years of PreCure. So I have 20 questions to be answered, and we're gonna do it in segues that related to that. So the usual question that the other guests who are also PreCure fans in our that we are gonna curious for the new ones and who are getting curious with the PreCure series in our podcast. So first of all, most that how did Marco did get into the PreCure series? So he says I got into the PreCure by watching the Miyuki's crush scene on Smile. And then I discovered a lot of popular moments. So, ooh, wonderful. Pun unintended, guys. Pun unintended. So, yeah. And then, next one, the second one is, what is the season that serves as your entry to the show? So, his first season that serves as his entry was one. Neat. Yes, very neat. And then the third question is who is or are your favorite cures from each season? So I'm dami nito, guys. So he says I didn't watch almost most of the seasons, but I did with few. My favorite cures from each season until the current one is White from Futariwa and Max Heart, Bloom, Splash Star from Splash Star, Dream from Yes 5 and Yes 5 Go Go, Passion from Fresh, Marine from Hard Catch, Beat from Sweet, Beauty from Spell, of course, Sword from Doki Doki, Lovely from Happiness Charge, Twinkle from Go Princess, Magical from Mao Tsukai, Whip from Kira Kira a la Mode, Amour from Hagto, Milky from Star Twinkle, Grace from Healing Good, Summer from Tropical Rouge, Spicy from Delicious Fire, and Sky from here we got our Sky. So that's the wonderful again, fun unintended. Sorry, but yeah. And next one will be favorite. What is his favorite season is Hero Got a Sky, and then favorite season movie. That's number 5. Of course, a lot. I love Hero Got a Sky, and it's really good so far. I really enjoyed the season so far, and it's been a wonderful. I naman tayo sa wonderful. Ano ba? Ano ba Yona? Ano to? I mean, it's so amazing. You know, Hero Guys is such an amazing season, and it's also the season that really close to my heart, and I really enjoyed each moment. Okay, so please, I have to save this for both the year opener video and our fan impressions for the season. Reach the latter. We're doing next month, and of course, please look for segue ko to. Please look for the year opener video to be posted on my Facebook page. So please watch out. And the favorite season movie will be the Yes 5 movie, the Mirror Kingdoms Miraculous Adventure. Oh my goodness gracious! Wow, I can't believe.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Hello. Oh my goodness! There's such a I can't say like such a lots of feels in there, and I'm not gonna spoil anything. But yeah, you should better watch the Yes 5 movie. And yeah, it's such a emotional. There's a lot of emotional scenes, guys. And fun fact, 2 of the seiyus there who would go on to voice the main cures. Alright, so we are talking about Shinami Nishimura and Rie Kugimiya. Of course, wonderful legendary, one of the legendary series out there. Yeah, Rie Kugimiya. Yeah. So yeah, please watch. If you are watching ES5, then go watch the season movie as well. It's really good. And then favorite All Stars movie will be Same with Everyone, Miraculous Magic, oh goodness gracious. It's gonna be like Safer Gear meets some sort of Disney per number, and you're gonna see that. Okay, there's lots of stuff in here, lots of feels, and yeah, And then the number 7 will be did Marco has PreCure merch? Yes, he says no, he didn't. He doesn't have any, but maybe in the future. And favorite mascot would be Syrup. Oh, I still have the plushie at my room. I love Syrup too. Yes, the original bird boy. So Syrup flew, walked and flew. So Tsubasa-kun or Kirwin could sorely fly. I can sorely fly. Okay, we all know that. We all know that about Syrup, and he has a lots of he has some wonderful. Not again, Yona. How many times you say wonderful? Yaka. How many does it say wonderful? Like, okay, less than 10 times, please. Amazing moments and wholesome moments from Alternate PreCure. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the related topic stuff. So what I asked Marco about his reaction when Alternate PreCure was announced. So he says, my reaction was quite happy on seeing my favorite girl Nozomi and her friends as adults, and their appearances in their adult bodies were looking so pretty. Oh my gosh, same too. I did not expect that, but also a surprise to me because yes, we all know that. This is something incredibly to see. What lights, what were they now moments for the earlier cures. So we had the yes cures, especially Nozo. As we all know that she's an adult, and we can see here from the announcer, like, this is pretty exciting, yes. And okay, this is actually a spin-off. Yes, it turned out to be a spin-off, the first actual full spin-off in the PreCure series. And we all know that it was gonna be focused on the Yes and Splash Star. Of course, the later the Splash Star cues are to be added. So I was so excited with the announcement, and I'm so happy that the Yes, of course, the Yes and the Splash Stars made a comeback for the actual spin-off. So yeah, I was so saying too. And what do you think of those? Actually, this is actually the same question for Yona S, but that's right at the end of the episode. So, what do you think is or are the happy and sad moments from the spin-off? So, that's number 10. Sorry. Thank you. So, in episode 1, he says, sorry, in episode 1, the sad moment was when Rumi Katagiri was going to move to another school where that doesn't have a dance club. And Nozo was sad that she couldn't do anything to help Rumi. So, yeah, it was so sad. It's kind of like, the moment that your student was about to move in places because out of some reasons. And it was so sad. Then she couldn't, Noza couldn't do anything to convince. Yeah, the principal was kind of sucked. actually. But on top of that, that was the time that, but at the same time, it's gotta be. Oh my gosh, why does it sound coincidental with the one from Hirogawa Sky? Okay, once again, with the same thing with Takeru-kun, who is Ageha's student. Of course, I know that Ageha is a student teacher or a going on the job teacher, yeah, an OJT teacher. And yeah, we all know that. We all know Ageha is what is an OJT teacher, but she really has a special bond with Takeru, and the same goes with Rumi-chan. So that was one of the most saddest things I've ever seen in a actual PreCure spinoff. Second was uh second sad moment was, yeah, I know the sad moments, but this one really hit me a lot. And the another one was teka, sandali. From, yeah, point Saki's point of view, because she was so sad that I mean, no, my perspective, because she wanted to break. She had to divorce her husband. I don't know why, but probably she got cheated. And I don't know the whole story, but I think that was the saddest moment that both Saki and Mai almost didn't have some contact because they were busy to their respective jobs. And with that, they weren't able to communicate with each other, like, yeah, again, to business kids and stuff. And then there was one in the wait, the one scene or moment when Nozo was trying uh to see Coco. Yes, she wanted to see Coco, but being busy as king of probably a kingdom was so hard. And look at her. What her phrase was, we're questioning why Coco didn't able to communicate with Nozo like for so many years, and being busy, like,
No battery.
like, huh? I was like, huh? Hala ka? Hala siya? Busy-busyhan. I was like, acting like that, yeah. And there was another sad moment.
No battery.
Yeah, another sad moment was, oh my goodness, Sane's flashback. Remember I think it was Max Heart,
No battery.
when she was a World War II survivor, and we all know her backstory when she was not just always. No, I mean, yeah, she survived the atomic bombings and the bombings, but at the same time, she was devastated by the town's destruction, and Mippo was there during that time, and she was with Sane-san like for so many years, and ever since Mippo came to Earth more than 100 years ago. But let's gonna move into the Second World War, and the bombings happened, and when it was so sad. It made me not just only, but also expanding the backstory, and she knows about Belle and her existence, and she was the one the one to help the people in the city to rebuild to its former glory. And that's also sad but very inspiring from somebody Wow. Wow, amazing. Sasuga, Sasa, Sun is Sun. Okay, very inspiring. And, yeah, And there was another one was when Komachi was struggled to be being a writer. And yeah, writing block. I felt the same. It's very common to both traditional and digital writers, especially the fanfic writers. It was a pain in the butt, really, on the part of both teams. So this is why it really happens all the time, and it's really devastating, indeed. So that's the one of my favorite moments from another sad moment. Which is also one of my favorites. And then let's go back to the happy ones, of course, the happy moments. So Marco has two happy ones to highlight. First one was later on when Rumi tells the dreaming teacher that she continue to dance. She will continue dancing, and Rumi will make a dance club at the school where she moved doesn't want. And both Nozo and Rumi made a promise to meet again in the future. So, yeah, I have to agree with this and the struggle. And I'm so happy that, yeah, it's kind of not kind of cliche, but it's so emotional to both Nozo and Rumi all wanting to step up into their futures. I guess for me, man, I have a lot of happy moments, but one of them was the reunion of the Cures in the Time Cafe and Bar. So this is where Kenta Hoshino and his wife, Mrs. Yuko Hoshino, owned and worked, of course. And this is where the Cures, that he has, and the Splash Time Cures have been having a hangout session, and the drinking sessions out there. Oh my god, those are happy stuff here. And I like when Nozo created the PreCure group, the group chat. Yeah, some sort of similarities. Okay, a little similarity with David Tennant, the one with David Tennant did when he created the Doctor Who group chat. So it's so real. Okay, life imitates art, but with a bit in two different fandoms, but they are the same case. So I'm so happy to see the Cures having a group chat, and one happy fun moment, and then what else? Oh yeah, the one with Syrup and Ura, because oh my god, kinikilig ako sa kanila. No joking. Not seriously, kilig aside. I was so happy that the two were reunited, and not only that, they wanted to create a song that can do for the both of them. Probably for the best of both of them. Wow! But actually, I was so happy to know that yeah, I think Sarah's the one who come to write that freaking Ryan Ura's new song, and I was so happy. I'm so overflowing with joy to see Urara sing it again. That's the one. And then nice to see one. Oh my god, to see when I don't know, not kind of happy moment, but I think yeah, that's the one with my goodness gracious. All right, we got moving on to the next one. Then okay, next one. The other happy moment is the Yes team reunion, and the first encounter with the Splash Star team at of course, Sweet at the Time Cafe. So that's also one of my favorite happy moments from Otoda. Then the next one will be which moment that makes you surprised and shocked at the same time. So for Marco, he says the moment that made me surprised and shocked at the same time was when the Great Shadow was going to attack Belle, and then Dream saves her from it. The main character tells Belle that she listens to the sound of the clock tower but on a daily basis, and Dream loves the whole city to keep containing its harmony. Then she thanked Belle from telling her and her friends about the future. I had the same thing, and that was shocking because when you get yeah, you know what that. So that was a shocking moment for me, and that's the time when the giant shadow, yeah, the gazelle-like shadow, was about to attack Belle, and then Dream saved her, which is pretty amazing. It's some sort. Oh my God, we have to save like not to be a hero, but at what cost? What at what cost? But I think that's the risky thing to do, and that's because Dream knows what she's doing, and she loves the city, she loves the everybody, and she loves the people so much, and loving this, looking at the sound, and listen to the sound of the tower clock tower bell. Goodness me, it was very listened on a daily basis and wanted to keep the harmony it contains. And the moment that thanking Belle was really touching. It was so emotional that I can feel my body with countless feels. Yun. So that is why it does amazing. Next one will be like number 12. What was your reaction about the return of the first generation creatures in the final battle against Belle? So, well, Marco says nostalgic. Their blind apparition on episode 10 was the clearest signal to return as black and white on the next episode. They look so amazing. Oh my gosh, me too. No, my reaction's like, oh my god. Oh my god, the first generation creatures. Oh my god, I want to. No, my reaction was like, Mashery. No. Oh my god, it's them. What the hell? Oh my god, the ones that got me into PreCure. It's them. Oh my god, it's very nostalgic. Man, goodness me. I don't know. Wow, just wow. It's such a wonderful. I was surprised by their initial cameo, and in episode 10, then F11 came and went to the same event. Of course, Dream was about to, about to, well, I was so nervous, and then Black and White came, and I was so excited in the preview for the final episode, and Luminous was there. I was so excited for the three of them all together making a comeback. Wow. It's just wow for me, and it's so amazing to know that they were also included for they are beat now, yeah, for the Valve. So again, like I said in the my cosplay carnival to. Ano ba? Wala pa yung cosplay carnival. So April pa yan, guys. But seriously, in cosplay Matsuri vlog, that so bitin. It's so bitin. I want more. I know, but it's like bitin, but at least it's better like than never, diba? And it's so, oh man. Oh, we're making a fangirl as well. So I'm so happy to have we have Black Dragon Luminous back in action. Wow, yeah, it's so amazing. Then, so yeah, speaking of Belle, what do you think about her? So that's number 13. So Marco says Belle had an interesting. I mean, it's so interesting. So Belle had an interesting development on her role as the villain of the spinoff. With each clock tower bell sound, she was getting more serious. But at the end, she understood that wasn't the way how the future of the city would look. Super duper agree. That on the last paragraph. And Belle was a very interesting villain. And has the with the style of Desparia and the internal boss, the wicked sassy. I don't know, but at the same time, in terms of the visuals, but at the same time, she was menacing, and her knowing her hatred to humanity was very serious. I mean, I'm not gonna speak, but I'm not gonna get insights, but I had to agree with Belle. We all did. We had committed too many sins here. But we, as Coco said, that we know that a lot of good people, and unfortunately, not everybody is very good. Yeah, but Belle was amazing. She was a, she's so cool. Has a wonderful. You know now, how many times did I say wonderful? Hey, but on top of that, she's so cool, and it's really over the top and a very top tier too. And Yoko Hikasa delivered so much and very well performance as the bad as well as Belle. So so cool. I love Hikasa's voice very so much, and her voice was very awesome. Yeah, so it's very cool. So I know this is actually a very kind of controversial to some, but I really have to do. Come on, please don't be mad. Huwag kayong magtampo sa akin. If you want to go and skip that, but then please do so. So what are your thoughts about Nozo and Coco as a natural couple? So hold on a sec. Yeah. Here we go. Nozo and Coco are a very happy official couple. Nozo desired to be together with him from the very beginning. Although he lacks of worry about her sometimes, Coco finally opened his arms to Nozo herself, and I imagine them having a healthy relationship. Yeah, it's so nakakakilig. I know. I have to admit, yes, it's really good. Nakakakilig. It has a kilig fact. They have a kilig factor. There are like, yeah, we all know like Sailor Moon or in Tuxedo Mask when it comes to some sort of lovely double relationships in the Mao Shoujo genre. But Nozo and Coco took the steps of breaking boundaries, and seeing her again after so many years was both awkward, right? Because why did you connect and have a communication with your girlfriend? Oh my goodness gracious! Now you have a red flag on me. But in the end, they overcome every obstacle after obstacle, and they became stronger than ever. And now they were married, as we all know. Never already married. That I think I could imagine them about the future, what the future, what the future they bring. Sorry. And then I'm very happy for them though. It was very cool to see them. Like
Okay,
very
guys,
cool.
so are you happy for the
How
skipping? So
changed
let's moving on to the
a
next
lot.
question. Will be
So very
the Splash
much.
Star tiers, the Hoshino family, and the Kyuus are in the spin-off too. So how do you feel that they're included there? So, well, Marco says the Splash Star characters were a great addition to the spin-off. The chemistry and performance added a touch of brilliance. Yes, I have to agree with that. Especially we Saki and Mai. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy that Splasher has finally get this recognition it deserves. And not just that, we had the Kiryu twins who became the Dark Knight Light channel. Wow, there are streamers as well as Kenta and Yukon. Yeah, who is Mrs. Hoshino now, and they have a baby, of course. I'm so happy to see them again after so many years, and it's a very good addition to Otoda as well. It makes me not just nostalgic, but also it's added refreshing start, a refreshing twist for those guys. Wow, I really love them so much too. And Splash Star was a great season as well. Yeah, it's such a wonderful season. So I have to totally recommend the very third, of course, the third season. All right, yeah, that's the third season. There are, oh god, it's watch it has lots of epic moments and lots of emotional moments on that season. And well, next up we're going down to five more. How does Otana tackle real life issues in a semi-serious way with a PreCure-esque esque sorry, nabula lang. PreCure-esque touch. Ay naman tayo eh. Alright. So Marcos says again, with testimonies from the past, from the words of the preachers and the people those who would consult for help and enlighten their futures. One particular thing that tickles that particularly in my mind was about climate change. Yes, as we all know that climate change does affect everybody else. And it's actually a no political issue and has no political faction and no religion, no culture. It affects everyone. And what can we do about it? Diba? You say if you becoming the best of humanity, as the 13th doctor would say, people can save planets or wreck them. That's the choice. Be the best of humanity or be the dregs of humanity. So, which side are you are? Diba? And it's actually involving not just us, or also not just the freaky hella big companies or corporations or the capitalists, but also us being the stewards of our planet's ecosystem, being the our planet's environmental system, and we are, whether you like it or not, and whether you admit it or not, we are all responsible for this goddamn mess. It goes back again. I have to recall what I rehash what I said back in our Healing Good special episodes, that we want to purify ourselves. We want to purify humanity, or wanted to save the entire planet. Diba? I'm going to rehash what I said. Okay. So coincidentally, that Healing Good and the Healing Good and the Yes teams were in the same movie. So that really counts as well. Anyway, on top of that, back to Otada again. It's really good that the testimonies and the people that wanted to change themselves off. So it's branded as self-renewal as well, and it's all about not just the environmental or a social, economical, political stuff, but also it's about the self-renewal and the challenges of adulthood as well. All right, so we got four more questions, and we're to wrap up the interview. So next up will be what are number 17, which is what are your impressions about Urara's new song. So here we go. So Marco says Yume de Ippai, a brand new song that contained a sweet aura with the voice of Urara Kazagano. Her voice actress, Maria Issei, didn't lose her touch of grace to the melody. And when it played during episode 7, it brought me a lot of wholesome fragrance. I love Yume de Ippai. When I listened it for the first time, when I first heard in that episode, it was such a wonderful, wholesome song. And we compare, if we actually, but it may be different from Tobiki Yuki no Door, or what's the other one? Oh my god. Oh god. Twin Tail no Magic. Oh, Twin Tail Magic. Yes, that's the other one from Yes 5 Go Go. Yeah. I was so glad that Ura can sing again, and that fame changed her a lot. Right? As we all know that she is an actress vying for the role of the angel. I almost forgot the title. I almost forgot the name, but yeah, it sounds pretty cool. And she and Syrup working together to write a song and compose it at the same time. And Syrup, goodness gracious, she the reason why she wants to do music is because of Urara. Ah, how sweet they are. So sweet that I can imagine them. And he wants to play the guitar, and yeah, I was like, and when he doesn't know how to play it, there's like, okay, you better do guitar lessons from either Ella or Emiru. No, seriously, you should have guitar lessons from either Ellen or Emiru. But yeah, okay, doesn't matter. And he taught himself playing the guitar, and I love that so much. It's so wholesome. It's has a romantic feeling for both Syrup and Ura. And the moment when she was, Urara was almost lost her sight and lost her will to live on acting because, well, she got scolded by her manager. The director of her play, or even her, I believe, a movie as well. But at the same time, she reignited it because of her new song, and because it's because of Syrup, right? And the fight and her re-intro in that episode was so awesome. Given the fact that it's such a digital, I couldn't imagine character Yuri or Digimon as well, but still it's so cool. It's a nice fight for Lemonade, and well, it's very awesome. And I totally like it so much. I love Yume de Ippai. It's such a wonderful song. It's so cool, and they can contain my happiness for Urara. And she has come far, so oh my god, excited yarn. She has come so far and been a awesome cure. Yeah, trust me. And Maria Issei really slayed and so hard, and she's better than ever. She's still getting better than ever, and I love it. totally love Issa so much. Wonderful singer, another wonderful singer from, in general, yeah. So, next up will be, hold on a sec. So, we got three more. How far has Bombay come after becoming an ally to the Cures? So, number 18, so the second to the last of our interview, our online interview with Marco, and he says, to be honest, that was such a very long history. Bunby was pursuing Northern and her friends from the beginning with his games, but after what happened with Eternal, he helped the Cures to save them. Then he fell to his own path for success. Bunby became closer to the Cures, where he peeled the shadows to save Saki and Mai. And on episode 11, he looked like he became a fan of Dream. You see, we all know that Bunby is one of the most iconic redeemed villains in the PreCure series, and as we all know that he committed war crimes during his 2-year stint with the Dream and the others, and but after well, what the hell happened to Eternal in the season in the of course the finale 5 season, yes, 5 Goku season finale, it's everything had changed for him and he following his own path. You can imagine. And now he became, wow, he got so he had come so far as well. I love him even more, and I really adore him even more, especially when you know what happened to Dream. Yeah, I know. She was on the verge of. Well, we all know what the hell happened to her, but very happy to know that Bombi became more awesome and very badass than ever. Actually, it's nice to see. It was nice to see him saving the Splash Star Cures. Awesome touch. One very man. He's also a top tier redeeming villain, and I could imagine. I'm so excited, to see. I know he has a cameo. He had a cameo in All Stars F, and again, this time for All Stars F. But also I'm so happy that he make a comeback in the Ultimate spinoff. And one more thing, before I forget, I can say Bunby was such a funny and for like peculiar character during all the time. Yeah, I had to agree. And the very comical, he became the comical relief for between the two teams, and such a wonderful, pun unintended again, wonderful and amazing character. I love it. I love him so much. I really adore Bombi even more. Last two. Then, of course, 19. That's the 19th question. What was your reaction about Counter and Michiru as streamers known as the Dark Knight Light? Then Marco says, my reaction was surprising. At the beginning, I thought they were going to be evil again, but no. They were researching closely the cause of the shadows appearing around the city, and my reaction was more surprising that they came back to help the Splash Star duo in episode 9 to protect the tree. Their futures look to be in a great progress. So I had the same thing. I never thought that Michiru and Kaorun became streamers. No, I was like, oh my god, Charlie, yeah, you have some new competition. But and of course Ran and I forgot the name of Coco Peace Butler. My God, I'm kind of sucked in remembering names though. But yeah, and of course Cheerio as well. God damn it. But I'm glad that Kara and Nature have became streamers and to investigate the shadows. Wow, such a long way from being generals of the Darkfall to, well, and the allies to the Splash Star Cures, and now they are also streamers. It's a wonderful experience for them to to get with the technology on Earth, and I think they actually use for good. Gold stars to them, and I do hope that maybe one of these days that spread so many people that well, they're not just exist but also they gain some more content. I would imagine them um doing some based content, unlike some, well, influencers. I'm not gonna drop names, but I know who they are, and please let me know who the others are. But yeah. And finally, last but definitely not the least, what is your overall impressions on Otona PreCure? One of the things that we look for the Maltsukai sequel. So Marco says Otona PreCure was for me such a good from such a good experience. It had positive impressions and flaws, but I've enjoyed the spin-off. About the Maltsukai sequel, I would look forward to have a nice impact on the course of the story. And of course, I hope Mirai and Rico keep their unbreakable friendship as a resource of their power to face probably new opponents and protect the world. Oh my god. There have a lot of flaws in Auto the Precure, and I think one of which was the Time Flowers. And the one more thing is very dangerous. Actually, nuts have been explained on the Time Flowers, and knowing that all 8 cures, yes, the Splash Star and the Yes teams have their own Time Flowers, but the most the reason why they're getting one more hero time and you'll be 6 feet below the ground. That is the consequence. It's taking a cure's life. And I would say as I posted on my Twitter that one more hero time for any of them 6 feet below the ground na sila. I'm telling you, I'm so nervous. I was so nervous about, my God, even taking the lives by, oh, goodness me. And also thought that, oh, that was caused by stress, but in reality, that she used it too much. She transformed it too much because of she fainted so many times. And the final one, the last straw, you get it. And on the last straw, that dream was about to die, and I never knowing that like I said, that one more hero time for a dream, then sumalangit na halos, then sumalangit na, then rekiskat and pass ka na. 6 feet below the ground ka na. But it turns out, but thanks to Belle's miraculous powers and well, she has been redeemed. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, she has been redeemed already. That Nozo instead went on into a coma, and when she was okay, and she got okay, the first gen kids have been left off as well, and it was kind of surprising, and they're looking into their respective futures, And I have to say that. So I have to say that Otara is really good. It's a nice spin-up for the PreCure series, and I really enjoyed. What a ride! So much. And I'm very looking forward. I'm so looking forward to the Maotokai sequel. That means that we're gonna see more of Mirai, Riko, and Kotoha, and they're gonna be facing off another formidable. I think I manifest that the said new bad guy would be as very formidably dangerous as Bell. So, like we all know when, but of course because we have wonderful PreCure, and much like well, Hirogata Sky, of course, we had some back-to-back PreCure between, Otona and Hirogata Sky last year. This year, it's gonna be Wonderful and Maotokai. Yeah, and so something we look forward to in a few months. And I do hope that we got some major updates for the Maotokai sequel. And yeah, very exciting. I'm just gonna be excited to see more of the Witchy fam. Yeah! May aalis, may... Oh my god, but also... May aalis po talaga. For real. Pero, may magka-comeback. I know! You guys are... I don't know what are you talking about, right? But that's for the next... Save it for the next episode. So, there... But before we're gonna be ending up for our interview with Marco, there's actually this quote from the last from the finale episode of Autumn was so powerful. It really means how can we do as humans, and how can we fight the nasty stuff that we're still facing right now. So there it goes. As quote from Nozo, this isn't a story about a faraway country or some stranger. This concerns the future of you and me and everyone. Let's all think about what needs to be done and what we can do for a better future. Ano ibig sabihin nito? That means you, me, and everyone. We can make a difference. Can make the difference, and what can we do in order to preserve our one and only home planet, and how to fight the obstacles and turbulent works that a lot of our ancestors committed in the past, and what can we do about to preserve what is to be preserved, in order to that everyone, and from the next generation and the generations to come, can still enjoy and see those preserved stuff, and preserved and made a lot of restored stuff. That's the most important thing that we all together from that line. And what Kieran has said is true. So yeah. So again, thank you very much. Gotta give a round of applause to Marco. Ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Marco, for taking your time for this wonderful interview regarding Auto PreCure. Woo! My goodness. It's been a wonderful journey. Another what a granding fiesta for the PreCure 20th. And it's I know that the 10th and the 15th ones are very festive too, but My God, PreCure 20th is such a very, very soaring festive, sorely festive. I say even further. So again, I got a big give credits to um giving credits to, of course, to the people behind each PreCure season from day one up till now. And I'm very, very excited for Wonderful PreCure and the Multi sequel. Palakpakan natin sila. Shout out to them. I know a lot of them ang dami na, but I know who they are. From the cast, staff, and the music team, and the production teams. Thank you. Yeah, it's such a what a wonderful and soaring blast for the 20th, and I think the new chapter has been opened already with a new season, new PreCure team, and yeah, here's lots of challenges that we all be facing. So yes, at dahil dyan, that concludes our Power of our PreCure Full Bloom commentary and impressions with Marco. Yes, gracias for yay. You know, at dahil dyan, they won't actually end YKIP without Jonas. Ayan, so we have a question. The very first Yona asked for 2024 will be what is or are the most what do you think is or are the happy and sad moments from the spinoff? So from the Twitter, thank you, Twitter, Elise, not to be confused with the titular character of the manhwa series that became an anime for the winter anime season 2024. So they said, I think the happiest moment I felt was seeing Rumi-chan in the letter of the last episode. It was really sweet seeing she got to finally share her love of dance with her new peers. I wasn't sure they mentioned it after the first episode. So yes, I have to agree with that, and I already said that about Rumi. So we got SpongeBob PH. Happy moments. The adults can be curious again. Curious black and white returned. Sad moments. The challenges of adulthood. Yeah, I felt that. And Kurumi, my God, Kurumi is so related to us. And that random graphic artist with, I forgot the name. I felt that, my God, I felt so related. The same goes with for Instagram. And wait, hold on. What can we say about that? And again for Kuya Conrad, again, hello, shout out to him. Not related to the question, but yeah, we all know that. And can you cosplay an older version of Nozo in that adult sequel? Yes, 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 and yes. It's on my 2024 cosplay plans, and we can expect Nozo Sensei in cons. I will tell you. Yeah, I already have the Coco plush and ready. So right after Majesty, and I think a while ago, baka si Nozo naman ang next kong ikokos, right? So we can expect Nozo Sensei in the future cons, and possibly just like what I did to Black Pepper last year. I know it's too early to tell, It's too early to tell, but I think because our Taco Festival will once again graces on this May, and the theme is Yume, which is obviously mean dream. So we can expect Nozo in POF. I don't know which day, but of course I will keep you guys updated as the con gets nearer. So, but for now, yeah. But after Majesty, Nozo is next on the line. It's wow, puro PreCure ito ah. It's because we had a continuation of the Ultimate PreCure cosplay lineup 2.0. And again, which is to rename it, the Ultimate PreCure cosplay lineup 2.0 Phase 2. This time in celebration of the 10th of the Yona Kuromatoki platform 10th anniversary. And my 15th cosplay anniversary. Yeah. So we can expect more PreCure cosplays in the coming for the year, of course, for the year. But yeah, I'm gonna cosplay Nozo in her teacher attire, teacher outfit. Wow! And I would say, better watch out for that. I see you guys. Anyway, so yes, thank you very much for this. And again, thank you very much for taking your for sharing your responses on the first Yona S for 2024. And of course there will be next up, yes, Yona S on the next episode. And speaking of which, and speaking of the next episode, and we're gonna tackle and after that, oh my goodness, oh my god, grabe, my brain has been exploded. Next episode on Yona Kuromatoki's Internet Podcast, that we're gonna do impressions and commentary about Hiroga's Sky PreCure, of course the overall impressions, and plus PreCure All Stars F. So yes, we might see. So we can expect some. We're gonna nothing to do but talking about both Hiroga's Sky and All Stars F. And speaking of ano to, yeah, I'm very happy to announce, and speaking of the finale episode of Hiroga's Sky, that I'm happy to announce po that I'll be attending Otaku Expo Anime and Manga Special 2024 Day 2 this Sunday, which also basically the end of the PreCure season con. This is actually technically the third time in a row. Yeah, and the second one in the in the 2020s. So, yeah, 22. Yeah, the second EOE Anime Manga Special for the 2020s. So, yeah, I'm gonna be attending the second day, which is also coincided the finale episode of Hiroga's Sky, and I'll be recording the year opener video for the 2024 year opener video, and I do hope that, of course, we're gonna follow it again. Hiroga's Sky's hurt on breaking troops and traditions. We're gonna have a new guest as well. Yes, so we're gonna talk about sino ba tong guest na to. You will find out when I posted on PreCure Day, which is February 1. Yes, February 1 is PreCure Day, and February and that month is also the PreCure series. So perfect timing to look back at Hiroga's Sky and doing some impressions on All Stars F. So please look forward to it, to this wonderful episode. Pun unintended. And yeah. And happy, and of course I'm also happy to announce po that again, as part of the Ultimate PreCure cosplay lineup 2.0 Phase 2, that I'm gonna be cosplaying as Seiji Sagara. Yeah, Dark Seiji rather. You're expecting that, you know. I'm not gonna be spoiled anything about the last two episodes, but yeah, I'm gonna cosplay as Dark Seiji from Happiness Chart PreCure. And I be singing for for the karaoke anime and J music singing contest. Wow, you know, I'm not joking. There's something to, because I'll be, of course, since it's PreCure, and it, of course, this is the, wait lang, this is the third time that I'm going to do PreCure cosplay for the annual year opener video. Yan. So please look forward for, for our 2024 year opener video. And of course the usual baton, start with a baton pass, this time from Tears Sky to Wonderful. And the first thoughts on the initial thoughts on Wonderful PreCure, of course, much like all the tradition for the YK platform every year. So, and of course to the new followers and to our friends, to the new followers on all socials, I can't explain to you what is the Yona Kuromatoki platform year opener video, and of course the PreCure Battle Pass as well. So please look forward to, of course, the next episode of this podcast and the 2024 year opener platform, or year opener video for the YK platform. So it's basically 10th anniversary, and I'm so happy that all of you have been supporting YK platform for the past 10 years. So yeah, and of course I'll be posting the Anime Fair Circus 2024 Ayala Boss Manila Bay Day 2 vlog in the coming days. So please look forward to it as well. Alright, so that's the time all I have. Thank you very much for listening and watching. This is Yona signing out, and I see you all on the next Yona Kuromatoki's Interactive Podcast. Yeah. Stay safe, stay kicking, and stay awesome always.